Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to turn this Toyota Sienna minivan into a functional mini camper that sleeps 5 people, 2 adults and 3 children, and that still has a functional kitchen off the back. We have traveled all over the country on this thing, reached several states, driven thousands of miles, and you know, it seemed to be pretty functional. The beds are comfortable, the kitchen, everything is very comfortable, and it's a very inexpensive way to do it. Okay, we're gonna start at the back of the van. So this is our kitchen. It's pretty much the way the Sienna comes. So we built this cabinet here, and then we have these drawers with these latches so that the door stays locked at all times unless you pull that. I got these on Amazon. They were like super cheap, and they're mainly for boats. So definitely recommend those. This is where we keep all of our cooking stuff, and we have plates in here, more cooking stuff, and some coffee. We use all plastic stuff. It's just a lot easier to clean and not as heavy. And then down here we have a cooler. I have a latch on that so it doesn't come open the whole way, but it fits in there perfectly. This is a 65 quart Engel cooler. Engel coolers are awesome, by the way. You can keep ice in about 3 days, so you don't really have to worry about things going bad. But we bought this with this rack too that you can slide in and out, and you can keep all of your food basically there. And you know, we have taken trips for over 2 weeks and kept using this as a fridge, and it worked just fine. So definitely recommend this here. On the other side here we have our camping stove. So this is just a regular camping stove that you can just remove, and then we made this slide out with this leaf that comes the whole way out like this, and then you can put your camping stove here so you have plenty of room. And as you can see, you have this whole top part here for cooking surfaces, or you can slide the cooler out and also use that as a cooking surface. Once you're done cooking, you just put this away. Everything is pretty easy to put away and clean up. I'm trying to do this with one hand while I record. I made this little lock so this doesn't slide out the whole way. Okay, so down below here we have a sink. This is not piped with a drain, so basically when you're washing your dishes, this tub comes out and then you can get rid of the water. But it does have running water. So the way we pipe this is there's a jug of 5 gallons of water down below, and with a hose that comes to this, and this is an electric pump, and we power all this with a Jackery. You can get these on Amazon, fairly inexpensive, and we use this for charging our phones. It's not strong enough to run like a coffee maker because it's a 240, but you can get them that have enough power to run a coffee maker, but they're more expensive. So basically you just plug this in here, and then you have running water. So that works really well, especially when you're not in a campground, and then all you gotta do is unplug it and you're good to go. So like I said, down below behind here, that's where we have all of our storage for water, and then you also have like some cleaning supplies in there and all that. But there's a 5 gallon jug. I think I also got that one on Amazon. On the side here we keep paper towels, we have a first aid kit, and we have some trash bags. Pretty much all the camping that we do with this thing is dispersed camp in national forest and BLM land. So you know, we pretty much, you got to make sure you pack all your stuff out, like you don't leave anything behind. All right, so over here we keep our cutting board, and then we have the window shades for the front windshield, and this is our bathroom tent, and I'll show you that in a second. And then also we have a small little axe for firewood. We have an air pump, and then all of our tire plugs are here with the jack. Okay, so behind the cooler there's a ton of other storage. We have some tools, some rain gear, our pumps for our inflatable mattresses, have a small little backpack that we take on hikes. And then we have a battery fan, which is awesome to have some airflow in the van when you're sleeping. But you can put all kinds of stuff here. You can put clothing, stuff that you don't really use often. I will say it is kind of a pain that you have to remove the cooler every single time that you want to try to access this area. Okay, so next I'm going to show you the inside of the van while we're on driving mode. So this is a bed. I'm going to show you that in a second with a Trifold mattress. But basically we use the back seat for 3 kids. They can all sit there with their seat belts on. And inside here, they have their DVD player, and they can also play their Nintendo Wii. And you can see there's plenty of room back here. So I'm going to show you a little bit how this bed sets up. So we have a strap here to hold the mattresses together. Pull that to the back. And then I also have this, it's kind of like a screw thing that you open this up. That way this doesn't slide in and out when you're driving. This cabinet is secured to the floor with bolts using an existing bolt on the floor. Down here is where we have our bathroom. It's just a cassette toilet, and there's no smells whatsoever on that. We use chemicals and you don't ever smell it. Okay, so basically to get the bed set up, you have to unscrew this, which I already did. That thing keeps this from sliding while you're driving. So then you have the handles here, and you just pull this and that opens up. This whole area here, it's just finger jointed pieces of wood, pieces of pine wood. And I keep this here just so the mattress doesn't get the gap. There's 2 pieces of cardboard. So once you open that up, then go over here and you fold this over the back seats, and that is a full bed that 2 people can sleep in. All right, so this is a Trifold mattress that we got on Amazon. We did have to cut the top layer a little bit more narrow so it fits over this things here. All you have to do with this thing is we keep the bed made so it's a lot more simple. You just go like this. And that's basically a full bed that 2 people can sleep on. Sleep like this, and it's pretty comfortable. If you're a tall person, you might struggle with this, but it seems to work pretty well for us. Okay, so for the bunk bed, the second large bed, I made this brackets. The bottom part goes in here. I made that bracket in there, and then the top goes back there. So I'm going to show you how I set that up. All right, so first you got to start with this brackets here. They kind of have the shape of the roof of the van. Okay, so I disconnected the middle seat belt, put it up on the roof, and then also took all the headrests. So you're gonna have to do that in order to make the space. But you're basically using the back kitchen cabinet to make the second bed. This frame, as you can see, it's very, very strong. To lay down underneath this is only your feet that go underneath this, and the kids can comfortably sleep up there. You can still turn so you have some space. It is tight, but you can make it work. All right, so as you can see, there's enough room for 2 kids to sleep up here. Pretty comfortable with a mattress, a memory foam mattress, and we also have a memory foam mattress here. You put some pillows, and you have plenty of room to even turn in here if you want to. So 2 kids, 2 adults, and then the last one is gonna be up front, and that's where the little guy sleeps. So in here we have this inflatable mattress that, you know, it's made for a car. So it has the size and plenty of support, and this is where the little guy usually sleeps. It sits up pretty easy, and he doesn't need a whole lot of space, so we can make it work. We also use the Jackery for that, because then the plugs for the power are blocked when you do this. All right, so we had to come up with a way to sleep pretty much anywhere and not being able to see inside the van, and also block the light when we're sleeping, because sometimes we're sleeping in a parking lot, in a rest stop, or whatever. So we came up with this idea. This is a black felt that you can buy at any fabric store, and we put this Velcro things on the windows. Well, that one is missing, but so when you have this installed with the Velcro things, it stays fairly well, and it blocks most of the light. And then in the back, you can also use these to hold it in place. The window shades that come with the Sienna. So we have one for every window the whole way around, and for the front we have a windshield cover that is actually made for the Toyota Sienna. You can buy them on Amazon. They're not expensive. Pretty much this whole setup is not, you know, an expensive way of traveling, and we didn't want to pay a whole bunch of money to convert this so we could travel throughout the country. All right, so I did want to talk a little bit about where I put all these wood inserts, because they don't fit inside the van, or they're not secured inside the van. So we do have a cargo carrier that we don't have on right now, but it's a turtle shell, and all these things fit in there pretty well. And then this mattress gets rolled up and goes above the kitchen cabinet in the back. All right, so I want to show you what we do for our bathroom, because that's, you know, important. This is the time that will be sticking. All right, so you just pop that tent up, no problem. And then we have this cassette toilet. It has a flush and water and container, and you have to put chemicals on this thing. Honestly, there's no smells whatsoever, and as long as you empty it regularly, it's not a problem. So you can put this over top of that, and you have a bathroom anywhere. All right, so I hope this video encourages you guys to maybe do something similar, create some family memories, and just spend some time in those beautiful outdoors. You know, I saw a video on YouTube that talked about one of the best vehicles that you have for overlanding is the one that is sitting right on your driveway. So you know, and I think that's 100% legit. But if you do have a Sienna, I hope I gave you a bunch of ideas, and you can make it work, man, because being out there is awesome. We did it for 2 weeks in this thing, went out west, drove over 5,000 miles, and we had the time of our life, and this was not uncomfortable at all. We made it work. We could have stayed on the road for at least another month. So thanks again for watching this video, and see you in the next one.